What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So Michael Irvin has been vindicated. Although the headlines say that he settles $100 million lawsuit with Marriott, in reality, it means that he's won because he's the one that initiated the lawsuit, which means that there's no real evidence that he ever did anything wrong, which means that he was innocent. But, it's funny, this story roared in like a lion, but it's exiting like a lamb, like March, which is, by the way, the month when this story was raging throughout social media, February and March. What happened to all these people that were trying to make it criminal, trying to convince us that it's a criminal act that he tapped someone's shoulder mid-conversation? That's a crime that's apparently permissible by death in some circles around social media, including some black men, right, who was co-signing this bullshit. But Cardi B whirling a microphone in the crowd like a indigenous thought, that's okay though, because she's, she has the mind of a child. She's a simpleton. You gotta treat her like a child. That's okay. But Michael Irvin, hey, even though she's the one that also, if you look at the tape, initiated the encounter because she walked over to him, even though the lawsuit makes it seem like he was the aggressor. But anyway, the lawsuit has been settled. He's going back to the NFL Network, which I understand for legal reasons. It is what it is. ESPN dropped the ball when it came to this shit. But, I'm glad Michael Irvin is back on television. And this had to be a very trying situation for him. It's just sad. That's what happens when racism rears its ugly head. Because I don't know, I can't prove that I'm 100% correct, but I think most of us get the picture that that woman had some interest in Michael Irvin. She walked over and talked to him, which was actually a no-no, because from what I understand, they weren't supposed to talk to VIPs. But she saw dollar signs, right? She saw dollar signs, and she saw something else below the waist. And her boss probably has some sexual fixation on her. Couldn't stand the idea of her talking to this guy. Chewed her out, right? Threatened her job. And when push comes to shove, as a lot of women have done throughout history, unfortunately, white women have done throughout history, she threw him under the bus. And people just believed it. Just believed it. It was amazing to me how many people just jumped to conclusions and believed this story without any evidence, without even sorting through the evidence. The same situation that occurred, comically with Jonathan Majors. Everybody was talking about it when they wanted to believe that he was a vicious, thug, white woman hungry nigger. But when it became apparent that she was lying, last I checked, she fled the country. NYPD wanted to arrest her for battery, but that's not being reported by the media, interestingly enough. But now when it appears that he's innocent, nobody wants to talk about the story no more. And then people want to know why I'm always talking about race when it comes to the media. But see, some people who, don't like when I talk about race are such simpletons because they think that I'm an agitator. They think that we're old heads who just talk about race, not understanding that being that we're older and that you're in a different generation, A, the generation that you're growing up in is different from the generation that I grew up in, and B, you don't have the life experiences I have, you stupid motherfucker. But anyway, that's all I got to say about it. Tell me what you guys think.